haven't had much of an appetite lately, so this is about brunch, I guess. It's 10:22, and I had me some oatmeal. I haven't had oatmeal in months and months. Guys, look at my hummingbird feeder. This is what happens when you lose your husband. Everything goes to crap. Golly. That's bad. I got a screen down here to catch all that, y'all. Jeremy just bought this for me, y'all remember? You just take it and you push this out. Not slimy or nothing. Really good, actually. So clean. Alright. There we go. Fresh hummingbird nectar. If I get any, I'll show y'all. This the next morning, I got to get out of this house. I'm dwelling again, so. And as you see back here, about a week ago, I bought a Mansfield toilet. I went to a place I'd never been to, and it was a beautiful toilet for $50. It's because it was overstock and had been, the box was messed up, but they assured me they don't ever have any problems. Well, the next morning, after we got it home and got it in there, I had to wait on them to do it. I opened it up, and the top and the tank was so perfect and so cute. Yeah, I know a toilet, right? But it was nice and neat. Because, I mean, I've been with this mobile home toilet. You know, they're real short and yucky and off color. And I wanted bright white, and that's what this was. Anyway, we pulled the bottom of it off, and the whole bottom of it was broken. It was busted like in 15 different pieces, and they sold it. And I said, well, look, they said they've got one more. And I said, well, I'll be back. But the next day, I didn't have help getting it in my truck or anything. But I said, well, you got one left. I don't want to go through this again because I can't lift it by myself, and I don't have a man to help me. And they go, oh, yeah. And I said, well, can you open it and let me make sure before I leave? He goes, no, we don't have the manpower for that. So I said, okay, so I got to take another box that could be broken. I'm going back and get my $50 back, period. Hey y'all, I'm in the Home Depot. I just wanted to show y'all that. I walked by and thought that was an island, and it's a tools and tool shed. I mean, tool bench. But look at it. Isn't it amazing? It's industrial, but it's also rugged. I would absolutely have that as my island. That is so cool looking. $348. Beautiful. Now I'm at AutoZone trying to see how much a wiring harness is. But I don't know if they have them. I don't see any. I might have to get help. I don't know what I'm doing. Well, you guys, this is a lousy day. So this is Pensacola Interstate. Yeah. I-10. And it's been raining, and I'm soaked. And I took back the toilet and went to another place and got some ideas, and then I'm just heading home because I waited in line at McDonald's for like 10 minutes. That was as long as I could do. I could stand, but I need to eat, so I think I'm going to take this next exit. It's Pine Forest Road, and grab something to eat. You guys, a long time ago, I came to this property for my brother, my uncle, excuse me. I started to say brother-in-law. And it's like 4-point-something acres all back here, and it drops off to a cliff on the Blackwater River. So it's waterfront. I could get a cabin, a shed. This used to be a home site because there's a creek that runs through it, and it had an old bridge that went across, and it's all crumbled, but they've got like monkey grass. They've got, see all these plants? Somebody lived here and had it really nice. And it's got clearings and stuff. I would have to clear this out, but could you imagine? I mean, look at the ivy. That's store-bought ivy. Look at all these plants. This used to be a homestead. It's a C shape. It's like shaped like a C, and then there's a house right there in the middle, but that's it. So it's like a C. This section, which you really can't do anything with because it's low, and it goes back. I mean, I'd have to be up real high for sure, and I can't walk back there because it's just too dangerous. Ooh, that looks like, I hope that's not poison ivy. I don't know what poison ivy looks like. That is not. That's like store-bought stuff, y'all. Isn't it? I mean, this is just, I love this place. I loved it when I got here. It's probably wetlands like crazy, but all I want is privacy, you know? That house looks like it's condemned. I think somebody's living there, though. I'm going to have to come out here someday with that mama. Put me some snake boots on. But isn't that cool? See, and it has a fence. A gate. It had a double gate to drive in. Well, it still might be fenced. I don't know. Let me look. Huh. Man, this is just too awesome. And it's a nice area, too. It's not bad at all. All right, let me go back to my mom. Dang door's open. This is the one I was interested in. I walk over here. There's water all over the freaking floors. But isn't this adorable? I don't see any other leaks, but look here. It's leaking. The window is leaking because there's water there, and I felt it, and it's water, and there's water dripping up here too. So they would have to assure me that's not going to be an issue. Here's the problem with the door, and nobody fixes it. It's the stupid kick plate. Watch this. Bounces right back. I mean, I'd rather have somebody come out here, fix that, than have to fix at least 6 pieces of floorboard. That's ridiculous. All right, you guys, I'm standing in front of a yellowish one. It's kind of a beige cream with a metal roof. And I thought I'd come in here, and I thought, well, I'll go ahead and show my people. I guess this is the back door. Oh, gosh. Why have I got it so? Oh, there we go. Sorry, y'all. I do that all the time. Okay, kitchen, living room, bedroom. This is so much smaller. The blue one is the size I need, y'all. I've got so much stuff. My living room alone, it takes up 15 by, let's see, what's my living room now? 15 by 20 probably? Oh, okay, this is too small. There's no way. Here's the front of it, though. It is adorable, isn't it? I could put a little porch on it. That would be really cute. That one comes with a porch, but I'd have to get a long one. Let me see how wide that porch is. Walk over here and see. I hope y'all are doing good. I'm okay, y'all. You know I know Jesus, so that's the only way I'm making it. But the last 2 days, I cried all day long. I just, you know, it starts in the morning, and it just lasts all day long. So let's see what this looks like. This is a 12 by 24. That's what my dad has. Now this porch is good, because I was always concerned that you wouldn't have enough room to put a couple of chairs and a table, but you do. See, they only used to be about half that size. Huh. This is really cute, though. Yeah, this is just a storage shed. I can't seem to make it to the office without spotting different things. Y'all look at this. You see it behind me? Isn't it cute? At first I thought, that won't work, it's too small, but when I went in, I was like, man, this would be great for a 1-bedroom with a kitchen and a living room. And then the storage part, I'd have to make it a little bit longer, though, because that's not enough for Jeremy's watch stuff. But I could do that, and I could put a, you know, would have I could insulate it and have it spray foam insulation. I don't know what I'm saying, y'all. But come look at this. This is adorable. But I could park there, so it's definitely gonna have to be longer. Man, this might be the way to go. Park there one more time. Have all his stuff in that storage shed right there, boxed up in totes. And this could be my front door. I'd have a covered spot. I wouldn't be losing my little carport I got now. Now, once you get in here, if I'm imagining it, it probably looks so small out here. What size is this? Probably a 20 by 20 or 25. Look how tall. My goodness, I could put a second story in here if I wanted to. Huh. Of course, I wouldn't be able to climb the stairs. This is really nice. I'm not kidding you. I like this much better than the sheds. Much better. But, golly, to insulate and everything, I'd have, well, unless I spray foamed it, but should I, when you buy these, are you supposed to reinforce them more? Because look how far apart the studs are. I'm going to go in and talk to him. I am going to make it to into the office this time. It's my road up here on the right. There's a little house here. This is it's a road now, but it used to be my driveway. There's my view every night. And when the sun comes down, it's right over the tree line there. There's my house with the chain link fence. Let's see. I need to mow out here. I mowed the inside already. I'll park outside the gate. All right, I got permission from my brother-in-law to get the back of him. He's a master of all trades, honestly. And that's not a lie. He is a master of all trades. Just like Jeremy was. You do anything. But I'm so excited, Joe. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And when I come back, I will show y'all the finished project. All right. All right. I walked away for 1 second. I mean, only. Because I'm putting my makeup on. And he says, you have an opening. Houston, you have an opening. Oh, my gosh, Joe. Oh, y'all. This is fantastic. Oh, Joe, I love it. It's perfect. Can I walk through to my laundry room now? Okay, goodbye. Oh, man, you talk about awesome. See, I knew I could do that. I told Jeremy. He says, no, that's not a good idea. Sorry, Jeremy. I knew it was a good idea. Sometimes you had to listen to me. Oh, I'm happy. Happy, happy. Joy, joy. Yes, now I can go from the laundry dryer, come right in here, hang them up. I ain't got to worry about walking all the way around. By the time I get in here, I'm wore out. This is amazing. Thank you. Hey, guys. Where do I start? Y'all saw the video yesterday of me looking at cabins. I didn't get going in and talking to people. Actually, that place, there was a guy. Well, the first place I went to, I didn't record. And there was a guy standing outside, and I started to walk in. He goes, there's somebody in there. And I said, oh, good. You know, because I thought he meant there's somebody in there, you know, like the salesperson. And he goes, there's somebody in there. And I said, I stopped, and I was like, oh, like customers? And he goes, yeah, and I'm next. And I was going to cut in front of him or something. I said, okay. And I got my truck and left because, I mean, I'm not going to sit there and wait because it takes a long time if they've only got one person. So the next place was the one with the, and I don't know why I didn't show you the blue. I think it ended up being a 16 by 30 because I found a sign but didn't have a price on it. So I don't know. But it would be perfect for me. Absolutely perfect. If I go that route. And we'll get into that in a minute. But I went to the door and it said open and it was locked. Nobody was in there. And I was like, what the heck? And it was raining and everything. So I got in the car. Went to another place. And, well, no, I went to go get Mama first. Because I was right beside her house. And I called her and she said she wasn't doing anything. So I went and picked her up. And her and I found another one. And very interesting, and that was the one with the barns, the red barn that I like, because that would be ideal too. Real tall, and if I ever want to put like a loft or something, you know, like over the kitchen or something above it for storage, I'd have that too. So I don't know. Anyway, we went in there, and it was so hot. It was like 90 degrees in that room. It was a house, but it was a room, you know. And I said, whoo, it's hot in here. And they had two people sitting there. And there was only one person again. So me and Mama sat down in some rocking chairs for about, I don't know, I couldn't even last 30 seconds. And I said, Mama, I can't take this. She goes, it's hot. So we got up and I said, we'll see you later. And we went to another one, but we never did talk to anybody. We couldn't get anybody to help us, which was ridiculous. Oh, I take it back. One guy talked to me, but he said it would be August, but with my add-ons, which wasn't add-ons, it was just instead of particle board flooring, I wanted plywood treated. You know, how big of a deal is that? Oh, it's gonna might be another month. Might put you in September, August, September, October. You know, it might put you into October. And I'm like, oh my gosh, what is this? Is this April? See, I can't even think anymore. This is April. It's almost the end of April now. I thought, okay, May, June, July, August, September. That's 4 or 5 months. If I can sit in this house for that long, that's the whole problem, y'all. It's sitting in this house. It's sitting in this house by myself. When my sister and her husband are here, I do good. I do really good because they're working, and she talks to me all the time, and she is a talker. And we play puzzle and we cook and stuff like that, and it's okay, and I can get through it a lot easier. But it's when you're alone. But, here's another thing. I don't want to make depressing videos. I don't. I just don't. The world's depressing enough. You don't need to hear me crying about all this. But today I haven't cried, and that's awesome. I think it's around noontime. Yeah, I made oatmeal this morning. I didn't take a shower or nothing. I just put some makeup on top of makeup. Oh my goodness. I got my hummingbird feeder done, but no birds yet. I don't know. I'm over here looking at Jeremy's truck. I'll show it to you in a minute. I did go to the tag office, and I surrendered his tag because I couldn't transfer his tag because he was gone. And I got a new tag, and I haven't put it on yet. But I only did that because I have to have it in my name to sell it, because it's illegal to flip. In other words, because they don't get your taxes, which is a crock, you know, but that's how it is. So I had to put it in my name, and I got insurance on it. I just got liability, and I had to change from Geico to a different company because my company, Geico, was going to charge me $65 for liability extra. Guess what I went to another company for and got it for? Locked in for a year, $6 more added to my truck insurance. It's like, what? You're going to be kidding me. So I've been wasting a lot of money with Geico. They always talk about saving hundreds. Whatever. That's a crock. Anyway, I'm sitting here looking at his truck now without a tag. I haven't put the tag on it yet, and I haven't put it up for sale yet. I'm going to wait until I get the title, because I don't want anybody to buy it being like, what do you mean you ain't got the title, you know? So I'll just wait. And I'm okay now as far as, you know, paying for things, so. Oh, man. I got a lot to do, y'all. I got a lot to think about. My whole life changed that day. Instantly. I was going to say overnight. Instantly, it changed that day. First, you have to get through the mourning process, which I don't see that ending anytime soon. But then I got to figure out, even if I could afford this place, and I can, barely, if I sell his antiques and stuff and watch pieces and all that, and his truck, if I do all that, I can stay here. But I'll just be strapped. I mean, I'll be like, it's too big, you know. I mean, this is almost 3 acres, and weed eating alone. I got a new weed eater. I had my brother-in-law go, him and my sister, and they went and picked me one up. I gave them the money for it, and it's a Ryobi, and it's a 40 volt. I want to say 80, but it's 40 volts. But it lasts for like an hour and a half out here weed eating, which I can't last that long. 30 minutes is my max, and then my arms hurt, you know, for 3 days. So anyway, I weed eated here, and it took me like 3 days, because I realized when I'm in this house and that crying starts, get out. That's what I did yesterday, because it started to happen, and I got out, and I went and got my mom. I started looking at buildings and stuff, and I didn't get home till 7:22 last night, which is so unlike me, because usually I'm in bed by that time. But I weed eated, and then I ended up mowing, and I had a wonderful day. My stomach didn't hurt. I was out here for like 6.5 hours. So I can use his riding lawnmower. I know where all the stumps are. I was real careful, because if I hit the stumps, that's when it hurts my stomach. And anyway, this place looks real good. I'll show it to you in a minute. I did it. And I cleaned up all this trash that Jeremy had thrown out. All the Plus, my brother-in-law had thrown some more on top of it. Plus, the old furnace enclosure, metal. I drug that over there. It's real light. It wasn't heavy, but I threw everything on my wagon, and carried it over there and knocked it off. It was real simple. But it's looking really pretty. My sister had an idea. She goes, well, why don't you take his truck, sell yours, paint it blue like you like, and then add some girly stuff to it, and it'll be different. And then you won't have a payment. So I just don't think I can, y'all. Jeremy loved that truck. There's his truck. It makes me sad. I mean, I know it's just an inanimate object. I know that. But my memories are of him constantly out there, polishing it up, getting it ready to paint, putting new tires on it, getting step sides, and it's just too hard. I mean, I will never, ever, ever forget him, and I will always have our memories. But I do not need this constantly in my face when I walk out the door. So I've got to sell it. But that's his beautiful truck. It's really masculine, I think. It's a nice truck. I'd drive it in a heartbeat, but there's just too many memories, I need to let it go. All right, we just found the weirdest thing. Where is it? I can't even get it on here.
Right there.
There it is. Look at the ants all over it. What is that, y'all?
What's left of it?
What's left of it? Look at the tail.
The other half.
Anyway, a while ago, it was still moving, and it's like, it's not moving now. What is that? Let me focus in on this. Whoa, that is so weird.
It's not an armadillo tail, is it?
I don't know what it is.
It's too little to be an armadillo tail. I mean, it's tiny.
Huh. That is weird.
But it could be the tail of an armadillo.
Go in for one more shot.
But it wouldn't be wiggling. An armadillo...
It was wiggling like a snake.
Huh.